And could a New Mexico man be a serial killer?
Good afternoon. Paul Lovett has been convicted of killing 2 New Mexico women, both especially brutal murders. Now, investigators want to know if he has other victims across the country. News 13's Kayla Ayers is in the Newsplex with more.
Kim, the district attorney's office says after Elizabeth Garcia was murdered in Hobbs, Lovett took off to Louisiana for a while. Now they're notifying agencies along Lovett's route to see if he killed anyone else.
Elizabeth Garcia was working at an Allsups in Hobbs in January 2002 when the mother of 3 vanished. Her body was later found in a field. She had been stabbed 57 times. Then, in May 2003, Patty Simon's body was discovered by oil-field workers in Hobbs. Investigators connected the dots.
I believe that there are enough similarities in these cases that they should be tried together.
Paul Lovett was convicted in 2007 of 2 counts of first-degree murder, but 5 years later, the state Supreme Court reversed the conviction in Garcia's death, saying the trials should not have been combined. Late this April, Lovett was again convicted for Garcia's murder.
This was an extremely brutal crime. The net effect is that Paul Lovett should never be released from prison and will serve the rest of his life as a result of the crimes that he committed against the 2 women.
12 years after her brutal murder, it's a long time coming for Garcia's family. Now the district attorney's office is seeing if they can help give other families closure.
It's one of these instances where shortly after Elizabeth was murdered, Paul Lovett took off from New Mexico, traveled to Lafayette, Louisiana.
The DA's office says they recently asked agencies from New Mexico to Louisiana to contact them if they have any unsolved murder cases from the time period involving women in their 20s and early 30s.
If we can ever be of any assistance to any other agency, we certainly will do so.
During Lovett's most recent trial, prosecutors argued he was a serial killer because he killed 2 women in a 16-month time span.
The DA's office says no agency has reached out yet, but they won't be surprised if someone does. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Kayla. Now, after Garcia was murdered, New Mexico did set new regulations for overnight shifts at convenience stores. Garcia was the only person working the graveyard shift, and there were no surveillance cameras or security.